This little Ntombi, she is doing extremely well. And that is why she's in rehab, so that we can rehabilitate her to full extent and give her a second chance of having a wild life. Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Shamwari TV. We're at the Rehab Centre to update you on a few of our patients. Little Ntombi, she is doing extremely well. We are very impressed with her progress through rehab. She was nearly at the end of her rehab phase. So yeah, we are very, very happy and proud about our little Rhino. She has met another friend in rehab, which we are so grateful for. Initially, that is what we always hope for. Is yes, as much as we value Frank, the companion sheep that we put with our Rhino, we ideally actually hope for another little Rhino orphan so that we can rehabilitate the two rhinos together. Which means Frank had a bit of a rest from his babysitting job. These two rhinos, Ntombi and her friend, they are well on their way. They still receive 2 buckets of milk per day, but we are in their weaning program. So if all goes well, we will be done with her milk program in the next couple of weeks. Our little bush pig called Dumpling is doing very well. She is now a whopping 8 months old, which means that we are, yes, also preparing for her pre-release phase. She is at the last end of her rehab program. She will very soon be put into the pre-release camp, spend a couple of months in there to ease into the wildlife, and then she'll do the final release back onto Shamwari. As for our 2 elephant orphans, Stella and Amara, things are going very well. Stella and Amara, they have been moved into the pre-release camp where they're enjoying lots more space and privacy. They are eating loads of food, so we are very happy with their overall condition, their weight and their behavior. Stella and Amara's journey has come a long way with us, so we are in the process of finishing up with their program and we are planning the big release hopefully within the next couple of months. Okay, so we received yesterday a little Jackal pup. So it's breakfast time for her, so let's go and see how she did on her first night. Klaasje, kom, kom, kom. Hello. Hey, how was your first night? Hello. Did you go Christian? So she was born in captivity. She was a bit of a surprise, definitely not a planned little pup, and she sadly got injured in the process. So the owners managed to send her to a vet. She got a few little stitches, which is almost on the verge of 100% fully recovered and healed. So yeah, she arrived yesterday and we are hopeful that she will be fully rehabilitated and then released onto Shamwari. Her natural instincts is coming through quite strong, which I'm very happy about. She's a typical little playful pup. She was quite impressed with her large enclosure, and we'll keep her here for another couple of months of rehab until she is old enough to go out into the real world by herself. So the food we give her is a mixture of 2 different types of meat together with some pellets. We have mealworms in there and a predator supplement powder to make sure she gets all the minerals, vitamins and calcium that she needs. It's quite important with our predators that we give them a wide variety of all sorts of minerals and vitamins, mineral deficiency is quite large in your predators, specifically with your youngsters. You can't just feed them meat. It's quite important that they get the bones, the cartilage, the intestines in, because that all promise a healthy development. So jackals, they can eat anything from meat to berries to insects, fruits, lizards, snakes. So that is why we try and give her quite a nice gourmet meal so that there is some variety in her diet. Fortunately, she was picked up soon enough, and that is why she's in rehab, so that we can rehabilitate her to full extent and give her a second chance of having a wild life.